I was not at all expecting this. We have deleted scenes of Kalki 289 AD. It's almost 3 minutes long, and I had a kind of a glimpse just going through what all is there. So there's a scene with blue screen. So I think they are incomplete shots, and maybe they didn't make the cut, or they didn't add much, or maybe there was something they didn't want to have, but they've not released that, right? If I don't think anything is connected to Kalki, maybe more scenes to establish something or the other. But we'll find out. We'll find out by the end which scene should have been in the film and which should not, was okay to cut out. We'll talk about that. But by the way, membership is on the channel, so if you want to support, click on the join button and find out more. But without any delay, let's have a look. That didn't make it. Okay. What is this? Oh, he was caught? She was caught. Hey, they were making out? Wait. Were they making out? Driver. Like showing that would, adds a lot of a layer, definitely. Okay, the shot of the city. So she was kind of caught and going through the city. When did it happen? I wonder. Oh. Oh, we had a whole brothel. That that scene would have definitely added, but I think maybe for family audience, you may not want to show all that. Like it does add the negativity of the place, but I'm okay also without showing that. But that definitely adds layer to this world more. Okay, Deepika. Oh, I knew it. I knew there are more shots here which were cut out because it felt like, because the bond between them when they show up to save Deepika, right? Sumati, they come to save Sumati. So that time they felt like my teacher and this and that. So I thought a lot of portion between them is cut out, and I thought maybe in an animated show or kind of a spin-off thing they'll just show us what happened between them, so that more context. But I knew there's a sequence they shot but didn't make the movie. Training.
सिखाओगे मैं जाकर कॉम्प्लेक्स वालों को मार डालूंगी हाँ हाँ मी डायलॉग తెలుసు వెడలిపో నువ్వు చనిపోలేవు కదా.
Interesting, they shot in all languages or what? Because one line was, the whole thing was in Hindi, and it's not like they uploaded deleted scenes in different languages, so that's interesting.
ఎవరన్నా నీ తల కోసేస్తే అంటే తల అలా సెపరేట్ గా మాట్లాడుతుందా?
See, I wonder if, again, if this was story about these two, Ashwathama and the kid, then it would have made sense to have all these scenes. But we had Prabhas storyline also, we had Sumati's storyline also, like it wouldn't fit, it would just drag. And already first half people are not happy anyways, a lot of people. Second half everyone enjoyed, because I think second half takes the action now. First half is all set up. So I think that's why the dull moments really take out the energy. But yeah, I would have loved to see this if they can actually work on that and put out a segment, Ashwathama and I forgot the character's name. I forgot. So their character, just a small, not 30 minutes, like 15, 20 minutes, whichever OTT platform wants to buy that. Because I think Amazon has the animated version rights, right? So something like that they can actually, or maybe just put on the YouTube channel. Maybe work on them and put out as a, like a story, short story between them. She was leaving, huh? Oh, wire work, we can see that, okay. He was training her in a sense, I guess. Lot was going on. I told you, lot has happened. She's calling him Acharya and like teacher, so it like there's a lot happened between them. Okay, what is this? Oh, climax portion. Uh-oh.
All across the world, పురాతన వస్తువులు ఇదో వింతగా బిహేవ్ చేస్తున్నవి. మన గామా రేడియేషన్ రిపోర్ట్.
అవానికి పంపు తనకి బాధ సామాన్యం అంటే ఇష్టం కదా.
He learned the Telugu dialogues? Wow. Oh, DQ. What happened? What was this scene? Oh my god. Look at that shot. Like you feel like epic and we'll see a big sky and there, something's happening, but cut to is just a blue screen behind and in a studio. Again, I wouldn't mind a whole spin-off or again shot of just TQ and the kid, the adventures they had. It not considering they have more sequences. They could be scenes they had written but they didn't shot. These are scenes they shot for the film and then they didn't make out. And there'll be scenes in the script itself that okay, maybe this we don't need to shoot and it's not adding anything. So they left it out.
ఏ చింటూ కాంప్లెక్స్ కలగరని డబ్బులని నీకు ఇచ్చేస్తాను నీకు తెలుసు కదా యు నో ఇట్ కావాలంటే నీ మీద ఒట్టు
అమ్మాయి మీద ఇప్పుడు ఒట్టేదు ఇదే నా ఫస్ట్ అండ్
No dialogues. No surprise.
రూమి దొరికాడు
Oh. Wait, when did that happen? So in the beginning, the film starts right with them saying Bombay, we lost the war and this and that, and we hear her and Pasupati's character, and then we don't see them. Then we see them during the interval that they're waiting because they are. I think this is where this happens when the girl who helps Deepika. I don't know what happened to her by the way, but that time she had called them, so they had gone there because she's their planted agent there, right? So she had called them. So that I think, yeah, this scene. Okay. But yeah, without this also it made sense. So I don't think it was needed. So cool. This was not there. Okay. This was not there. Okay. Deleted. We just saw one shot, I think, of her doing this. Oh man. So cool. And VFX is actually done in this. Okay. This scene, see, it's not done. You can see the just the green screen was replaced, the fully it was not done, but some of them shots, see, all these shots are done. Oh, he also made it. We never see him, right, when he gets up, and and we knew he had put a tracker, right? I think that was only to make sense that how did complex people know where Shambhala is. So I think only that we never see him. So he was in the climax fight and they cut him all out. Like we didn't see a single bit of him. So interesting. Again, blue screens are totally, they didn't work on this. They in the edit only they were like, okay, this is not working, so let's remove it. Okay, some more action sequences.
పదబుజ్జు ఈ పాడులోకం దీనికి కూడా యూనిట్స్ అడిగే లోపల వెళ్ళిపోదాం పద.
Okay, that was very very cool. Again, you can tell from how much VFX was done and how much not done depending on which time of the edit they were removed. If it's totally blue screen, there's nothing done. It's just the things was shot on camera. Then in the first edit only they were like, okay, this is not working, remove. And then there are sequences which they started working on VFX, and then in the second or third or fifth of whatever edit version they were like, okay, this is not working. So that you can tell with the amount of work that has been done on the sequences. But yeah, nothing as if like, oh my god, this was I think the biggest is which is actually part of the story, you feel there's a lack of it, is Ashwathama and the girl, because there's a big bonding between them which we totally miss in the first half, what happened in the cave. So that can be a separate, I think, whatever how much footage they have, work on it, because I don't think there's a lot of VFX heavy work to be done in that. Just wire removal, some blue screen, green screen to be removed, and I think they can market it to just keep the hype up. Other than that, which a big one, I think the climax, there were, I think, some scenes of the villain when he goes to attack, and then maybe on the journey, I think, because I think that's what the thing, right? The pace just goes so fast in the second half. Once the big fight happened, then the Bhairava reaches Sambhala, and then it's just full 40 minutes is just climax in a sense, just like Bahubali 1 in a sense. Yeah, so there's no time for all this. And DQ, some visuals were there, they were not, I'm sure there are more related scenes they didn't show unnecessary just to elongate it, just quick ones which they thought it's so cool to show. Then there was this scene between Ramkul or I think it's okay. I was not a fan of that. Then there's some, some scenes which, are there to join different scenes or to make sense what's happening. And if you're watching the film and if you remove that, if it's still working, like how were the rebels waiting outside when Deepika comes? Like, okay, it made sense. She said, I have called them, so they came. Like, you don't need to have extra scene established in Shambhala that are, a news came and now they're sending people. So that is extra that you can remove. You can still tell the story efficiently without having that. So that makes sense. All those scenes removal. That whole climax scene with the other bounty hunter, I think there's a full chunk again they removed it because we never see him in the climax battle. So that's, I think, and if he was there, I'm sure there's definitely more scenes, a lot of scenes with him. But I don't know who he was fighting though. But in an interval scene there is after, I think, Prabhas catches it, he just walks away. Maybe that would have been, I don't know, that would have actually broke the tension there. If you do comedy in the interval point, I don't think that would have made sense also. But yeah, overall, there's okay. The first scene is that the girl is kidnapped and not kidnapped, she's caught, and they're taking her to the city, and or maybe they're like kind of selling her to a brothel. When we see that, maybe it would have been a controversial also because it's Kashi and you don't want to offend people. Maybe I think that would have been a thing. It does add layer to the world building, but as a family audience you want to appeal more, and narrative it makes sense to have it, but logic it makes sense to cut it out, and it's okay. Let it share it with the syndicated scenes. See, I don't think common people, general audience care about this. We people who are fan of the world and storytelling and all of that, we are very excited what did they leave out. And yeah, I think we covered most of it. But yeah, it's always fun to watch deleted scenes. I wonder if we get bloopers also, it'll be fun. But I think this time, this just have the OTT release. Maybe they let the hype go down again and then come with bloopers. I'm still waiting for the 2 animated shows. Will be reacting to them whenever they come out. I've already reacted to first 2 episodes. If you haven't seen those reactions, you can check them out. I really enjoyed them. And yes, consider being a member if you want to support the channel any more way than just watching it. That's totally fine if you don't. And let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time.